In looking at the beam, which is just about to be hoisted up, the name on the beam is not just the name of an institution, it's actually the name of a person too.
Dr. Barnes believed that an informed appreciation of art not only enriched the individual,
up with the beam, boys.
It also fostered critical thinking and expanded a person's horizons.
He believed that art affected everybody, and that art could be understood and appreciated by everybody.
How do you build a house for an idea?
When you have something that is so special, so unique, so grand, it's wonderful. But it's even more wonderful if we can get more people to see it.
It took more than a decade to figure it out.
We really had explored every alternative to staying where we were. And we were worried that we couldn't protect and preserve the collection.
And if anybody was a betting man, they would have bet against us very early on.
I am motivated many times by trying to imagine if I were Dr. Barnes. How would I do it if I was starting over today? Where would I want to be? Who would I be collecting? Who's the architect I would pick?
74 architects vied for the chance. The shortlist held 6 of the industry's most notable draftsmen.
Yes.
That's the blank wall.
Thank you. I'm Todd Williams, and with Billy, we're architects for the Barnes Foundation, yes.
A sketch of an idea was drawn by Todd Williams and Billy Chen from a request to replicate the gallery at Marion, yet dream of something new and exciting.
There are basically 2 blocks. The Marion block, or the Marion Galleries, is the element that contains the collection. Wrapping that as an L-shaped element, that's the place where you have the changing exhibits gallery. And then between those 2, there's a space, and that space is called the light court.
It's already starting to take shape if you look at the finer points.
Hundreds of years ago, builders used thick slabs of stone, pocked with imperfections, chiseled from a single quarry. Williams and Chen employed that practice with Israeli limestone, patterned as a quilt to enclose the building.
Every piece of stone is slightly different from every other piece of stone. That addresses, in many ways, the sort of heart of the collection, which is both incredibly rich but also very peculiar.
From the intricate ironwork and stone facade to the gentle gardens dimpled with pools of quiet water, it is a rare occasion when construction adheres perfectly with design.
All of the consultants that we're using are all the best of whatever it is they do.
We've now moved off the parkway into a room that's still part of the public space.
And one of those examples would be Lori Olin, who is a world-class landscape architect.
So part of the idea was how you might come off the parkway and move away from it, and then make another move, and then you'd make another move, and then you'd be in the building.
The reason that these gardens precede the experience of the collection is to give you a sense of quiet and peace so that you can prepare yourself for the intensity of what lies within.
What we're going to end up with is a building that is of the same quality and the same level, artistic level, as the art itself.
Light, line, color, rhythm, mass and form. Dr. Barnes believed that all anyone needed to understand any work of art was to study these fundamental elements. So too, a building can be understood by reaching into its core and discovering its true character.
first, when I came to the building this morning and looked at it in the early morning light, it felt like it fit on the parkway. I'm humbled because it's more beautiful than I imagined, more beautifully built than I imagined.
Every worker on the site takes such pride in what they're doing, and they all believe that, you know, we're making a building that's there for hundreds of years.
We got the best of the best. The workmen take real pride in what they're doing. The workmanship is off the charts.
When you know millions of people are going to see what you did, you take a little bit more pride in it.
We had to install everything down to the 16th of an inch. I have never, ever been on a job that's been so detail-oriented, and I doubt I ever will.
It definitely is a badge of honor, walking down the street and telling somebody that, you know, you worked at Barnes.
This was a very unique job. I mean, we'll never see a job like this probably in our lifetime again.
It's been a privilege actually to work here and actually to see it, you know, all come together.
All of the projects so far in my career have led me to this point to be able to build this fantastic project.
Like all the stone right here, the floors, like everything about the building is different, has its own unique personality.
As my first job in construction, unforgettable.
It's one of a kind. I mean, it being right on the parkway is very interesting, you know. I mean, it's the same street Rocky ran down, so it's kind of cool, you know.
It would be a sense of fulfillment when you complete a job like this. I mean, this is, look around here, you know? Pride. Good word, pride.
It's much, much more than bricks and mortar. It's creation.
There was something special about this project. There was something in the stars.
But generally, there's tremendous light in here.
There was a team that came together that I just don't think could ever be assembled again.
In a letter to Dr. Barnes, Marion's architect Paul Cray suggested,
Le temps ne respecte pas ce que l'on fait sans lui.
Time does not respect what is done without taking time.
I think that we've taken enough time to make a building that will be respected by time. I think that there's an amazing level of poetry achieved. It's a good building, an amazing building for us.
It's magical.